guys, it's Ben with Caccia Outdoors, and I just wanted to go over a little bit about the Kuiu backpack system. On our last video, Clayton described a few different options of backpacks and kind of briefly hit the high notes on what backpacks offer what, and he mentioned in there his new Kuiu bag, and so I just wanted to go a little more in depth on what Kuiu backpacks and their system has to offer. So here we kind of have two separate backpacks, but it's all built off of the same system. So what Clayton's backpack here is the 7000 Ultra, and so that's a 7,000 cubic inch backpack. And the Ultra line, I'm not sure if you can actually get it online anymore. I know that you can pick them up at the outlet, and possibly on the outlet online. I don't know, but the Ultra is slightly different design, and the biggest difference between the Ultra and the Pro is the Ultra has a 330 denier Cordura fabric that the whole outside shell of the bag's made out of, and the Pro bag is made out of 500 Cordura. So it's a heavier duty. The Pro's a heavier duty bag, but you sacrifice a little bit in weight. Like this is a 7,000 Ultra, and I think the whole bag, just the bag itself, weighs a pound and 6 ounces. I think pound and 8 ounces, and the Pro bag, but this is a 7800, but it's very similar, is like pushing 3 pounds. It might be 3 pounds 2 ounces, just the bag. So you sacrifice in weight a little bit, but it is quite a bit more durable. If you're going to be in places where you're sliding down rocks and you got a lot of wear and tear on your bag, you might want to look into the Pro line. So quickly, the main options, they both have head pouches that come with them. And the backpacks, when you're buying a Kuiu bag, they're sold in 3 separate parts. You've got the actual backpack, so you've got the bag here itself. Then you've got a frame, which is this carbon fiber frame, and then you've got a suspension system, which is the shoulder straps, the waist belt, and lumbar support. So in Kuiu bags, we'll start off with the suspension system that's closest to your body. You've got a couple different options for the shoulder straps. You've got the standard straps, or you've got a I think it's called Apex straps, which are heavier padding. But the standard straps, all the straps, they hook and loop Velcro onto the actual frame, and they're secured by some latches. And then you've got your regular quick release shoulder straps that are your load lifters. All the frames disconnect from the bag with a few quick adjustments. You can take the frame off of the bag, and this allows you to lengthen the, I'm not doing it the right way, but for example, it comes off like this, and this turns into a meat shelf. So you just stretch the straps out. You can put your meat between your bag and your frame, and you don't have to put the meat inside the actual backpack itself. Let's go into the bag, because the frame's pretty straightforward. You just got a carbon fiber frame. They're all the same. You come in different lengths. It's a suspension system, come in different sizes. As far as accessories, you have to buy all the accessories with the Kuiu bag. So if you want hip pouches, they come separate. If you want a gun sling, you can buy a bow sling, hooks down here, and you can set it at different heights. And you put your cam in there, and then your bow straps on very nicely. You can also get a rifle sling for the backpack. I have one, I don't know where it's at, in a tote somewhere in my garage. So let's talk about the differences between these packs. One of the main differences for me as far as features between the Ultra and the Pro is the Ultra has a single zip on the back, and that's how you access the bag, the external bag. It's a smaller pouch that you can use. The thing I really like about the Pro bags is that it's a dual zip, so that if you have a weapon or something strapped onto your bag, you can get into the zipper from the side. And so they're 2 separate pouches with a divider in the middle that separates the 2 pouches on the outside. So you can put separate stuff. You can put a spotting scope if you want. I usually keep first aid stuff and all kinds of stuff that I might need quick access to right there. You also have a little accessory pouch on the top. So if you're not wearing a head pouch and you're just using it for, field day or whatever, then you've got a head pouch. And these head pouches for the Pro packs are ridiculous. I mean, you can put a small child in them. They're huge. It's one of my favorite parts of the bag, actually. There's so much space in a head pouch. You can literally probably put a pair of boots in the head pouch. I don't advise that. But they're super tough bags. The Kuiu bags are super tough. I have one complaint about my 7800, and that is it's hard to hang my water bladder in it. So you have these zips on the inside for stuff, but if you look at the 3000, this is my day pack. There's a dedicated pouch in here to hang your water bladder. And so your water bladder, you can hook it on. I hook my water bladder in there, and so it stays suspended against my back and doesn't all slump to the bottom. It's a lot more comfortable and easier to access that way. That feature doesn't come stock on these bags, but like I said, a lot of the accessories with Kuiu bags are purchased separately. So you can get a water bladder suspension system for the inside of the bag, and it clips in there. It holds up your bladder so it stays nice and neat along your back and doesn't slump down to the bottom. Especially that's really critical when you get to a bigger bag. Now look how big this bag is, like a suitcase. So your bladder would be somewhere lost in the very bottom of it. Another nice thing about the Kuiu bags is they don't have a bottom zipper where you unzip the bottom, you're trying to get in, so all your crap's falling off the bottom of your bag. They've got a horseshoe zip. So it starts at the top and you unzip it around the sides. You do have to take your compression straps, unbuckle your compression straps to get to the horseshoe zip. But it's really nice when you get to camp and you unzip your bag and you just flip it open and you have access to everything inside your bag, all the way to the bottom. There's pouches on the inside, zipper pouches, mesh pouches. It's really, really, really accessorized. Guys, there's a huge difference between, essentially what we're doing here is showing you the difference between a hunting bag and just a backpacking pack. Hunting bag is fully accessorized for the hunter. You've got spots for your weapons, you've got spots for your spotting scope, all your gear. It's totally accessorized for a hunter. So we've started using Kuiu bags. It's been a couple years now, and we really love them. We haven't found anything on the market that we like quite as much as Kuiu. Although there are a lot of really good offerings on the market for hunting bags. Kuiu's not the only one out there. But highly recommend to check out Kuiu bags. Read up on the systems. The nice thing about Kuiu is you can accessorize the bag to meet your individual needs. So everyone has different style they like to, everybody that's in the field has a different style that they like to use for packing their gear. Everyone packs stuff differently. So you can accessorize the bag to meet your needs. You can pick the individual bag, the bag size, while still maintaining the same frame. A really nice feature having the Kuiu modular system is you don't have to buy a whole new setup if you want a smaller or larger bag. You can carry your same, I can carry this backpack in on this frame and suspension system with my day pack rolled up inside of it. And then when I get to base camp, I drop all my gear, I take my pack, leave it at camp, put my day pack on my frame, and I still have the load carrying capacity if I'm gonna haul out an animal with my day pack. So it's a really nice feature to have. Customize these backpacks in a lot of ways. Hip pouches on or off, gunsling, bow sling, you can switch them out interchangeably. They're not sewn into the fabric of the backpack so you have a wasted space if you're not carrying a bow and you're carrying a gun instead. The head pouches are great, like I said. They're fully accessorized for hunters. So definitely look into the Kuiu backpack if you're interested in a new system. You're gonna pay a little bit more, but guys, it's worth it. It's worth it to have a bag that's customized for what you're doing in the field. We're not sponsored by Kuiu. This is not a paid promotion. This is just the bag we've found most useful for what we're doing in the field. There's a lot of good offerings out there. I know Exo Mountain. We've talked extensively with the guys at Rockman. They have really great bags too, more like a cold weather, heavy bag. But there's a lot of good bags out there. It's not the only good bag. This is just the bag that we've found most useful for us. Cool. All right, guys, I hope you found the video useful, and if you have any more questions, want information on the Kuiu bags, you can either go to kuiu.com and look at them, or you can send a comment in the comment section below and ask us any questions you might have about the bags, hunting, anything related to the channel. We'll be happy to answer your questions. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, we're an awesome California hunting crew. We occasionally hunt out of state, but we do a lot of cool stuff in California. 2020 is going to be an awesome year for Caccia Outdoors and the Blacktail project. We're doing all kinds of fun, exciting stuff. We got some cool hunts coming up and some awesome nonprofit work going to be happening. So stay tuned. If you have any questions, comments, put them in the comments below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.